Hello everybody! We're going to do some decorating in our book today. I'm going to be doing the page that has the little cards on them, and then I'm going to be doing one of the envelopes that goes on in the middle of these pages. So let's get started with the little envelopes here. These ones go on this page. I remember in the first video I showed you there's 3 that go here. It's actually the middle one. So I'm going to set this little guy aside so that we can get to work on these. So here, get all this stuff off of the top of them. Here are our cards. Okay, so first thing I want to do is make the cards that go on the inside of these. And I've already started them because I didn't want to have to waste a lot of time. But I just basically picked 3. These were just blank yellow cardstock that kind of went along with my little book colors. And then I took some of these were Tim Holtz. They have recipes on them. I think they were from like the holiday collection that he had. And I cut them out and set them on there. And then this one was just a plain card that I had. And then on the back, I just drew some journaling lines. So I thought, on the fronts of these, each one of these cards, I was going to do something. So I wanted to put some maybe stamps on the front and decorate on the top. So for this one here, I think we're going to use these stamps. Yeah, these stamps would be good. So since this kind of has like a little bit of a cooking theme, this little fork and knife will be cute. I'm going to wing it. We'll see. Get out. I think I'm going to do brown, even though there isn't very much left in here. Hopefully we can get enough to do with this. Yep. Now we'll do one on this one. There, those are cute. Okay, next, for the middle one, we will do, I think this is really pretty, so I really want to use this. This stamp I think will look so nice on the middle one. So let's try this one. Get it good and inked up. I'm trying out a whole bunch of new things in my studio for better video. So hopefully you guys will be able to see everything better. I got better lighting, all kinds of stuff. There, I think that looks beautiful. Okay. Put my ink away. Now I want to put something on the top of each one of these so that when I put them inside the cards I can pull them out. So each one, I think we're just going to do stuff like this. These ones here have kind of a food, because they have the recipes on them, they have kind of a food theme, so I want to put something food themed on them. And this is just like, I think it was like from a little miniatures, and it's canned goods. So I'm going to glue that, hot glue that. This is a little milk cap. And I'm going to glue that one on the top of that. And then this clothespin for the middle. And I might want to put something under it, I just don't know what yet. So I get my glue. This one. I don't want to put the clothespin on until I figure out what I want to put underneath it. Okay, I will do that one. Just going to ink up the edges a little bit so it kind of matches the rest of the theme. Glue this one on first. where I want it. Okay. I don't want any extra glue showing. And then we'll put this little pin on. I like adding dimension to all these things. The only problem with adding too much dimension is you get a really fat book. So there's all those. So these will go inside the pockets. There we go. Perfect. So there's the one. This one should fit right in. That one. And that one. So there's they are. Now we're going to put these aside for a minute because I don't want to attach them just yet. And we'll bring our book over here. On this book, on the page, I want to decorate the page too. So I want to put some elements on the page that I think will look pretty together. So I have this little piece of lace here, and it's a little too not shabby enough for me, so I'm just going to go over it with some of the tea dye. This is Tim Holtz tea dye. I really only used a couple of different ones. Brushed corduroy is another one of the ones that I use in this book. Vintage photo, tea dye. Those are pretty much my favorites. Now I want some double-sided sticky tape. And this is going to go, I'm going to put it right here. Straight down. I think that'll be a good spot right there. So I'm going to put my sticky tape on the back of this. Okay, so here we go. We want to put this right here. This is a little bit big on this side, so I'm going to take it out. These are just some of the things that I stuffed into the pockets up here. There's a little, and I put the photo mount on the back, and then this is just a big photo mat, and it's got corners to put. You can see these one has the corners too. So I'm going to take this stuff out and put it to the side. So I have a flat surface to work on, sort of flat. Okay. Next thing I'm going to want to do is start my layering. And I want to put something kind of like this, and then on top of this, so I'm going to ink this up. And put some tape on this. There. Okay. Next thing is I want to put a little saying right here. And I used this stamp right here. And I just put it onto some green cardstock, punched on the ends, and then just distressed it out. So this is going to go right here in the middle. And I can just glue this down. Place this way. Good. Okay. I have a couple of buttons here, and my little buttons are going to go right here on the ends. And that's going to kind of hold the paper right there. These I'm going to hot glue. There's one. All this stuff, I shouldn't say all, almost all the stuff that I'm using is October Afternoon. And there's all different collections. I don't have one specific collection that I'm using. Like these buttons, I have no idea which one it came out of, but It was probably cakewalk. I don't know. Could be anything. So there's that. I think that looks really nice. Next is we're going to attach these guys here. And these attach in this direction. Like this, this, and this. Just like that. Okay. So let those set up and dry. And now we're going to work on the next part. Now for decorating the top of these, because I want them decorated, I don't want to leave them plain like that. What I did was I took out my flowers. I have lots of different stuff. This is only one container of it, but I picked some little petals that I thought would match this paper here pretty well. And then I just put them all together with some brads, and then I'm going to stick them onto here. And these are right here. These two little brads here are just like sparkles, but this one actually goes with the paper collection that these came from. So it's one of the brads from the, I think this one was Woodland Park. I think it's Woodland Park. And this is one of the brads from that collection, so it kind of matches. So these are the flowers that I'm going to put on the book. So let's put this over here. Get out my hot glue gun. So that's all this was, is just layering and then the brad in the top. Nothing special. Oh, except for I did do some distressing on them before I put them together. And this glue gun is old and looks really beat up, but it's a high temperature glue gun, so if you don't have a high temperature one, you should have one, because it gives you more time before the glue sets up to move things around where you want them. It doesn't stick immediately like the low temp ones do. And you're going to go right there. Just makes the metal hot. Okay, next thing is I made some little tiny tags to go on the top that say, I don't know if you'll be able to see them very well with this one. It says cherish. And let me get a thing to pick this up. This one says friends, and then this one says forever. So I'm going to put these here, facing this way, since I'm upside down at the moment. And then this page will be done. That'll be the end. So I'm going to stick these on here. I can hear my cat crunching on something, and I'm sure it's something I don't want him to have. So my favorite way to decorate is by layering, as you can see. So this has several different layers that it goes through, where you have the lace and then the paper stacked on top of each other with the buttons, and then the tags inside, you know, the little pockets with the flowers. So that's my style, but you can do any style you like. This just happens to be the way I like to do it. So hopefully this will give you some ideas for you to be able to do your own if you want to start layering, or just try it out. Each one of these pages will have stamps on them later. I'll put stamps on the sides or papers just like I did in my other book, but I'm not going to do it just yet because I'm going to do this. This goes right in the middle here, and it's one of the, you'll see when I open it up, but it's just one of the envelopes that I put in the middle. Get that out of the way. And I've already kind of got everything out that I think I want on it. Like, I haven't attached anything yet because I'm not positive, but hopefully. So this is just right here, this envelope that we made. So first thing we want to do is I went through already and I just inked up all my edges because I wanted them all, you know, I like everything to be all antique-y looking and faded. So I've already done that to all of my papers and my envelope. Then we're just going to attach the base pages. This whole thing came, it's one of the ones out of Farm Girl, and it's October Afternoon, and on this side it's the blue, and this side it has the canning, and I just went through and I cut out a whole row of the little canning jars, and then inked up the edges. So that's all that is. So now we're just going to attach okay. There's the top. I'm just going to put the paper on with it outside of the book, and then I'm going to put it in the book to finish it, just in case it gets too thick. I don't want to stretch out my string that's holding my thread in between my pages, so it's just the base papers are going to go on right now. Now I'm going to put it back in the book and start decorating it. There we go. Perfect. So I was thinking with these guys here, which I just did them all, I have no idea which ones I want where, that we would do something like this. And these are from Farmhouse Paper Company, and I think this is their Harvest collection. So I'm not using any specific seasonal thing, it's just whatever I happen to have that I think goes along with it. And since I have a little canning theme going here, I thought this would be cute with it, and this is chipboard, so it's got a little bit of dimension to it. And then I'll put some kind of a saying up here, but that I'm not sure about yet. So I'm going to glue those down because I like the way that looks. Candy paper towel. I hate it when there's glue comes out the sides. I always have to clean it up. I'm very picky. I'm surprised I ever finish any book I start. These ones are, they have stickies, so I don't have to glue them, hopefully. If it doesn't stick very well, though, I'll glue it anyway, but it feels sticky enough. So this guy is going to go right here. Push it down. Oh, that's adorable. And we'll figure out the saying afterwards. Let's go inside. We're going to do some more of these little canning goods. Okay, we'll just do a couple, big and small. And then let's do some pickles. And another one of these. This I want to be able to close. Maybe we could do another one. A couple different ones of pickles. There. And then on the outside of this, I haven't decided yet there either. I tried to be organized, but I'm not like completely figured out every single page yet. There we go. I think I might do this instead, so we can have some color over here. Yeah, I like that better. I think on the outside of this one, I might want to put one of these stickers. But I think I want to put something behind it. Let's see what we want to do. So I have this piece of burlap here. So I think what I'm going to do is cut it down and put it on there, and then put this over it. There. So we want this right here. I think I want to do the same thing I do to everything. Can't have something bright in there with my everything else being aged. To me, it just doesn't look right. Some people can do it and make it look beautiful, but I'm not one of those people. Good. That I'm going to need to let dry. So while it's doing its thing, I'm going to put one more back here. Actually, I'm going to put it right like that because I'm going to put some photo corners right there. And then they just put their pictures either inside of it. So you would cut your photo down to fit inside so you can still see the corners. So there'd be a photo like right here. And that would look really cute. Or you can cover them up, either way. There, I think the back is done. If this is dry enough. I think it is. My hands are permanently stained. Okay, this is sticky. I'm going to push that down. And there we go. There it is. Okay. When I figure out what stamps I want to stamp up there, what sayings I want on there, I'll show it to you. But for right this second, I'm not sure. On the inside, I do know. I found some little goodies in my stash. So I found this. It's just a little, I think it's from like one of the school collections, but I thought it went good because it's all canning and goodies like that, so I have that for inside there. Then I also have another one of the recipe cards from the Tim Holtz, and I just added, this is from the Simple Stories Harvest Lane collection, and these are just stickers from that collection, and there's a little cutest pumpkin on the in the patch, and this recipe is for pumpkin pie, and there's a little pumpkin pie here, and this is going to go in here. And you can put some journaling lines on the back, or I will eventually. And that's going to go in there. And then this one here is one that's going to have photo corners on it, front and back. And I'm going to finish it up. And all I did was take a tab, and I put another one of the stickers from that on there. And then at the very bottom, there's another sticker, and it says Home Sweet Home on it. And then I wanted to take, let's move you out of the way. I wanted to take some of this, the floss, fancy floss. My idea, we'll see if it works out, was to kind of start and finish, like kind of go across, like maybe like this. Yeah, like that. So I'm going to use this glue, a tiny little dot, right? Should probably put some in it. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to put a tiny little dot up here, and this will be covered by my tab. Ouch. and run it. Cut this one off. And this, I'm just going to pull it back without hopefully ruining my paper. That would make me very upset. Make it kind of tight and then stick it back down. There. And when I put this on, it'll be right there. So where's my little stapler? My daughter bought this little tiny stapler because she said I need little tiny staples to attach my things. So I'm going to use it because it'll make her happy. There we go. You don't have to staple things. I just, every once in a while, I like having little metal elements. I don't know if you noticed, but I use a lot of clips and paper clips and things like that because I just think they look so much, I think it just gives it another dimension. And then, probably should have put my corners on before I did this. So the only thing really left here is I want something right here. And I have all of these little tiny words. Hello, happy birthday, expect miracles. Let's see, another hello. It says beautiful. It says vintage girl. This one's one of the ones that you have to rub on. I think I like remember this. Or togetherness. Let's see, togetherness might go too far. So I think I like homegrown togetherness. Perfect. Homegrown togetherness. So then this one, I cut to fit, hopefully. Let's take these guys out. Right in there. There. And these guys can go, I think I'll put them actually this way. That way they can face this direction. So when you see it from the front, you see those. When you turn it over, you see this. There. And then here's your pocket here. Put more stuff in. And then flip it over and another photo place. There it is. So we did this with these guys inside. And all the layering on this page, and then we finished here. And the next time we do the next pages, I'll show you if I add anything else, I'll show you what I added. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.